This is going to be the last whiskey of a very interesting night. I have had part of my wall back there, no, that side, collapse. But I rebuilt it from there on, or from there on, and it's going to be stronger than ever. I know it looks like it's leaning, but the very edge at the end there, that end there, that's pretty much vertical, I think. Yeah, and it's kind of a optical illusion that it's all leaning. I mean, some of it is leaning, but from about here to there, it's pretty much straight. It's just the way the screen is, But here, this is actually leaning the other way. Right there, right there, it's leaning the other way. So I'm gonna maybe add a couple extra containers on the top. But who cares about that? What we're talking about here is Shelter Point double barrel single malt whiskey bottled at 50% alcohol by volume. This is bottle 484 out of 1,131 bottles from the Shelter Point Distillery. And this has a unique cap. You just pop like that and hey, it opens itself. I opened this a few weeks ago when I did a live stream. And when I did the live stream, someone from the distillery, I'm terrible with names. Forgive me, please. I'm terrible with names. Came on the chat. And his identifier was Shelter Point Distillery. So my apologies if I don't have your name. Like I said, I'm bad with names. Sorry. Oh, this smells nice. I'm getting some sweetness, like a sugar sweetness. And it smells like raspberry jelly. Raspberry jelly and sweetness. Like that sugar coating that's on a donut. And I know you told me to expect this. It's all the more true now, a few weeks later. It's like a raspberry jelly filled donut with white sugar coating on it. That kind of white sugar powder coating that kind of flakes off when you're eating it. This is making me feel like running down to my Tim Hortons just a few blocks away and buying about a dozen of these things and donuts and just eating them all up. And then expecting my blood sugars to be real high. Oh. This is a delicious nose. I will keep enjoying this bottle until it's all gone, and I still have most of it. Yes, and I'm looking forward to seeing you at the Whisky Festival in Victoria in just a few weeks. And I'm hoping to make my way up island. Maybe I can combine it with my visit to the Cowichan Valley Whiskey Festival. Oh, this is nice. Canadian single malt. Tonight, I have had a gin and tonic. It was a Hendrick's gin and Schweppes tonic, I think, followed by Caribou Crossing, Canadian whiskey. And then I had some of my I guess infinity bottle Canadian whiskey, which was comprised of lower bottom shelf Canadian whiskey blended with Islay single malt peated whiskey, and that whole thing was blended with Canadian premium whiskey blend that I had put together. I think that one was my undoing. Then I had the Rampur Indian whiskey. Beautiful tropical notes on that one. And now I'm finishing with Shelter Point. But Shelter Point will not be the last one uploaded. The last one uploaded will be the Rampur. And that's just to keep Catnap G on his toes. Beautiful nose. How about the taste? This is beautiful. Youthful, exuberant, flavorful, strong. 50% alcohol by volume. Oh. Finished for 1993 hours in French oak barrels. So that's where that tanginess comes from. 1,993 hours in French oak barrels. That's pretty exact. French oak finish. Yeah, beautiful. What does it say on the back? I haven't mentioned this part yet, I don't think. I'll have to read this. You don't have to make whiskey in paradise, but it helps. Okay. Shelter Point Double Barrel Whiskey is distilled in small batches right here on our family farm in Oyster River, Vancouver Island. What makes our spirit so bold and distinctive? Well, for one, we use only a single grain barley, grown here. The other unique ingredient is pure spring water that comes from a mountain-fed aquifer located directly beneath our property. Please savor responsibly. Return for a refund where applicable. Bottled July 20 18. So, year and a half. This has been a year and a half in the bottle. And there are batches all the time. There are always new batches of Shelter Point. I love the malty aroma. And in this case, the jelly donuts. Beautiful stuff. Really beautiful whiskey. I would love to see what this kind of thing will develop into when aged longer. Fabriqué à la main par Shelter Point Distillery. Uh, 4650 Route Régent, Campbell River, BC, Canada. Shelterpoint.ca. One word. Oh, okay. Regent Road. Yeah. Nice stuff. I like the unpretentious label. July 2018. Very nice. I love nosing this. It's still got that raspberry jam or raspberry and strawberry jam filled donut with the sugar on it, coating on it that just falls right off. Oh. And on the mouth, on the palate, rich raspberry. And then it fades. For 50% alcohol by volume whiskey, this goes down very easily. I can get very wrecked on this without much effort. But that's not the intention. The intention is to enjoy the flavors, to savor the experience, and take your sweet time with it. And that's what I'm doing. And I will drink to your very good health. But first, let's find out what our cheers box gives us. I'm sorry, I don't know what the hell that was. But whatever it was, yeah.
Foodquig.
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 Yeah.